Learning a foreign language can be hard. The reason for this is hotly debated. Focusing on foreign sounds, we can use computer models to help us understand. We ask ourselves the question, how does our brain learn foreign sounds? Let's start at the beginning. Even through our mother's belly, we hear the sounds from our surroundings. Then, as we grow older and our brain develops, we continue to hear the sounds around us. For example, the sound E from eat. Through our ear, the vowel E enters our brain. Vowels can be defined by two values, a first and a second formant. A sound isn't always exactly the same. We hear many variations, like eat, 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 eat. But all these variations still mean the same thing. Now let's look at how these sounds go from our ear to our brain using computer models. Sounds are picked up in our ear by the cochlea, or snail house. Different parts of the rolled out snail house react to different sounds. Neural network models can simulate how these activations travel through our brain via neurons and connections. If we spread the activation back down, we can see how the network treated the sound we gave it. This activation is then slightly different from the initial sound. Using the two formants like before, we can show the input and the returned activation, or echo. When we also do this for all the different variations, we see that the echoes drifted toward the center of an imaginary circle. The language that our computer baby Sarah has learned doesn't have one, but 5 vowels. As Sarah grows older, these 5 vowels all become their own category. When Sarah decides to live in a foreign country, she is confronted with a new language. The sounds in this new language are not exactly the same as Sarah's native language. Instead of having 5 vowels or categories, the new language only has 4. 3 categories are the same, but the new category merges 2 old ones. The network in Sarah's computer brain returns foreign sounds falling into this new category closer to her native categories. Through practice, Sarah will learn to understand these sounds correctly. Later in her life, Sarah decides to go back home. She hasn't spoken to her mother in her native language in a long time. She then realizes she has trouble understanding her mother. Although Sarah hears the sounds that her mother uses as part of her second language category, through practice, she is able to understand her mother perfectly once again. So, while computer brain Sarah does forget categories that she doesn't use, she is able to quickly make them again and relearning the languages that she has once lost.